if we look at this straight line, then we can think of it as being described by y values and x values. So in fact this line comprises an infinite number of different y values and x values, all represented by a point which come together to make a line. And what I'm going to talk about here is how this line can be in fact described by an equation, which is that y, the y value here, is equal to mx plus c, where m is the slope, which we'll talk about in a minute, and c is the y-intercept. So the y-intercept is the place where the where x is equal to 0, where the line crosses the y-axis. So where x is 0, then let's do a little table for the different values of x and y. So where x is 0, then y, you can see, is equal to 2. So this here is the y-intercept. And in fact, we could also, it's not useful for our equation, but find the x-intercept quite easily. So that's where y is equal to 0. So where y is equal to 0, then x is in fact equal to 2 as well, coincidentally. Okay, so for this line, we can see that y is equal to something times x, we don't know that yet, plus, in this case, our c value, the y-intercept is 2. Now, how about the slope? So our little equation for the slope is that m, the slope, is equal to y, the two different y values over the difference of their two different x values. So here, each of these points is defined by a y and an x. So for this case, for example, y is 0 and x is 2. So that's y2, x2. So y is 0, x is 2, minus here y is 2, x is 0. So that's minus 2 over 2, or minus 1. So what does that mean? That means that for every one space we go across, we go up in the x values, then we go down 1 in the y values. So that's a negative slope, which means that as y increases, x decreases. So let's just, so for every space I go across, I go down one space. Okay, so where m is greater than 0, then the slope goes like this, and where m is smaller than 0, then the slope goes like this. Goes downwards. And in this case we've got a negative slope. Okay, so the slope is minus 1, so we can plug that into our equation here. So that's how we work out how to get the equation by looking at a line and its graph.